Inside Xano, we give you the ability to develop your backend in whichever way you are most comfortable with, visually or with code, but today we're going over the visual canvas so you can design and develop visually without any code. And that's what we see here on the screen is the visual canvas. We can go ahead and click and drag as well as zoom in and zoom out to move around this node-based workflow editor. On the bottom left, you'll notice this macro panning UI that allows us to click and drag to move around our entire canvas, perfect for when it's full of workflow nodes and, well, because it's infinite, allows us to move around that much more easily. You'll also notice this panel down here. We have the ability to zoom out, to fit to canvas, and to zoom in. So if we're all the way zoomed in and want to see all of our nodes within our canvas, we'll just click this Fit to Canvas button. And let's say it's ugly and sort of disorganized. All we have to do is click this Auto Layout button, and things are a lot nicer. We also have this Enhance Descriptions button, which will go ahead and do exactly that. Enhance the descriptions for all of the nodes, so you and anybody else who's coming into your workflow understands exactly what's happening. So now we know how to navigate around the canvas view. How do we build? Well, what we'll do is hover over any of these nodes. So we'll have this blue plus sign where we can go ahead and add a function preceding the current node. So I'll add this function and I'll go ahead and create a variable. Let's call it a step. And this will be step 2 because, well, it'll be the second thing that happens in our workflow. I'll click save and we can see that step 2 has been added. If I want to make any modifications to any of these nodes, I simply will click on it, which will slide open this panel and now allow me to make any modifications or adjustments as needed. Now, if we hover over any of these nodes, you'll notice that we have additional options. We can enable and disable. We can go ahead and add a comment, edit the description, clone, and clicking this context menu allows us to delete the function. So now you know how to move around the visual canvas and how to build inside of it. This is one way to build visually inside Xano, but we also give you our function stack, which we'll cover in the next video.